Have not shared my live out to 10 people, please do so. Y'all, I have to push this back because this thing have my neck hurting looking down. So I be pushing it back so I could be in the front of it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome in. I need one person to go up here to get this real quick. This emoji is a penny, if you don't mind. One person. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody had a great Saturday, having a great Saturday so far. Your girl had a rough night. Y'all, I had to fight last night. Y'all ever had something? Thank you, Kamika. Y'all ever had something attack you in your sleep and it had you like paralyzed? That was me last night. Something was on me, so I was up in this thing praying last night. I had to pray because something like had a hold of me. But when I tell you I was pleading the blood of Jesus over it, so kind of sort of had a rough night, but I'm here. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank y'all. We don't finish that gift that goal. Now, why does keep resetting? No gallery, Superman. Really? Every time I do this, this thing says there's no things. You're not serious. And I really do want to go for a ride. Wait a minute, y'all, because I just sat this thing and when I don't know, TikTok doing something, TikTok doing whatever it want to do. I'm going to say that. TikTok is doing whatever it wants to do because I know I set this goal a minute ago, way before I went live. TikTok doing exactly what it wants to do. Because I don't understand why that. But look, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you. Let them loose. Yeah, last night was kind of, I don't know why, but something tried to attack me last night in my sleep. And when I tell you, my husband was like, you was shaking and trembling. Yeah, because I was fighting for my life, fighting to get that whatever was on me off. I had to pray, y'all. But good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. First things first, y'all already know I have to give out my disclaimers. I definitely got to give out my disclaimers today because I had a wild night. Listen, I counsel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits off the rip this morning. I counsel anything not sent by God. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airway before I even start praying and talking. Because listen, let them loose. If you are an atheist and you don't believe in God and you are a religious person, this is not the live for you this morning. Because on my live, I am saved in real life. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, baptized, believing, tongue talking, hand clapping, foot stomping. I don't believe in no beads. I don't believe in no sage. I believe in the Holy Ghost. I believe in pleading the blood. I believe in putting them up out of here. I don't believe in beads and sage and burning anything. You understand me? Join my live at your own risk. At your own risk. Join my live at your own risk. You do not have to be here. This is a choice. You can be doing 101 different things this morning with yourself, with your life. You could be watching what you want to watch. But baby, if you decide to come here, understand something. This is my live. It ain't your live. And I ain't asked you to be here. And if I want to talk about God, if I want to go to scripture, I want to talk about the Bible, I want to talk about Yahweh, if I want to talk about the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, if I want to talk about Jesus on my life, I will. And I'm going to say this off the rip. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You do not have to remind me that I am a woman of color. You don't have to even ask me why I'm talking loud. If I am irritating you, aggravating you, talking loud in your ear right now, and it bothers you, and you do not like it, I advise you to hit the end button, and exit stage left. Because I'm not going to change what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, how I'm delivering it to appease nobody. If what I'm saying right now, me using my hands, I'm a woman of color, I'm large up here, look like I don't got no neck, I got this on, and I sound ghetto, I sound like good morning, I sound like I don't have nobody to love me, I sound like my husband is irritated with me. Like I have to go through all this because when I go to being live and I go to talking, people love to attack my character. When I say my character, they try to attack this part of me. As if, one, it's not hard enough already to go live and be in front of a live audience, and then stuff go to slinging all out your mouth get thirst, you get dry, as if I don't feel some type of way because I'm live in my house. I don't have on no makeup. I don't got no wig. Like I'm sitting here looking at y'all. This is live. With all that going on, I got a lot going on already. So when you think about that, the next time you want to attack somebody that's live, this is not no recording. This is live. This ain't pre-recorded. You can go back and watch my pre-recorded, but this right now, we're live right now at 8:30 in the morning. We are live. I'm saying that to other people. If it disrupted my peace, trust me, I wouldn't be here. I ain't even got started yet, and now you already here. Listen, come in, sit down, and could you please be quiet? Because that's not what I'm saying. I'm giving a disclaimer to those that come to attack me, that be offended by me. That's all I'm saying. They be offended by me, not me. They don't bother me. That's why I'm here. This is my life. And I'm letting them know that is bothered by anything I just said, they can get off. When you come on my live, understand something. I am one of the realest live hosts you're going to come across. I am not going to water nothing down. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to stray away from a conversation or a topic. I'm probably going to talk about something that you are thinking. Thank you. I'm going to talk about something that you thinking about. Because I have a discerning spirit, so I be like talking about different things that some of y'all be probably saying. If I say that, I'm gonna fall out with somebody. But auntie right here, I don't care if I fall out with people. I don't care if they don't come back to my life. I don't even care if they get mad, because sometimes you got to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. And people don't think that we serve a God that will send a plague, send a storm in their life. We serve a God that bless you and he will punish you. Because if you're going to reign with him, you're going to suffer with him. And people don't get that. I don't have a doctorate degree. I do have a master's degree, but I'm a big believer that life, can't no book, no degree, no certification, no business can't help you through life but life, because life is gonna life. I'm a big believer in, baby, I'm gonna give you some real life stories, some real life truth. I'm gonna give you some hard truths that's gonna be hard to swallow on my live, but it's the truth. Some things I talk about I've been through. Some things I talk about I witnessed. Some things I talk about I grew through. Some things I talk about somebody else went through it. But I'm gonna talk about some real things that done happen in life that affects us in different ways. And it might not affect you. I like talking to real people. I'm an educator. I talk to kids all the time. Yes, I'm on my summer break, but I like talking to real people. I like talking to my students. And I can tell when my students on here, because they're going to talking childish. I like talking to grown people. I like talking to simple-minded people. So, and then I ask that when you come on my live, that you tap the screen. Please tap support. If y'all that's watching me don't support the live, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube gonna make feel like I am not a real person. And I'm very much a real person. So I ask that you tap the screen to share it out to get everybody that needs to hear this on the live. I do this during the week. I go live in the mornings, mainly on TikTok. But listen, I need y'all to tap, share it out. Everybody in the chat right now put hashtag FYP. If you do not mind, hashtag FYP. Push me onto the FYP. I want to see tapping on the screen. Y'all watching me, but don't nobody want to support. Y'all support y'all live hosts. Come through in the club. When you come on my live, I do ask that you be mindful. Because if you don't be mindful, you'll be blessed and you'll be blocked. I already blocked one person already early this morning and haven't even started live yet. You will be blessed and blocked in Miss Janice's voice. Now, with that being said, listen. Monique, what was today's topic? It'll come back to me. I had a topic. Oh, I know my topic. School is about to start. School, thank you. I love Didi. School is about to start. That is today's topic. Come on in here. We finna talk about it. I'm finna get in your business. I'm finna tell you how to spend your money. I am. You don't like that? Exit stage left. When you come in on YouTube, I ask you to thumb up and tap that screen. You come in on TikTok. Listen, I've been leaving out of here with 10,000 people in my live. Ain't no reason why I should leave out with less than at least 50,000 taps. Don't do that. I ain't got nobody on Facebook just yet that I know. I got to get Facebook on board. You understand? So, with that being said, goodbye. Goodbye. That kind of stuff is not tolerated on my live. That, like, what was that to say? Woo, Lord, let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins. Lord Jesus, I come to you humble. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I plead the blood of Jesus over my home, over my husband, over my son. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airwaves. I cancel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, that attack on my life last night, I uproot it. And I cast it to the sea, to the pit of hell. Can't no devil in hell penetrate what you got going on in your house. Lord, I close the mouths of the enemy and close the ears of the prince of the air. Anything not sent by you, I cancel it. Creating me a clean heart so I don't bleed on your people. Creating those that's going to listen a clean heart so their heart is open to receive the word that's about to go down. Lord, speak to your people and let them know that you can use anybody to get a word through. I cancel any strongholds. I cancel any spirits that trying to wiggle their way in and let them know this house belongs to the Lord. And they got about 50 seconds to exit the premises. Lord, do what only you can do. Throw your weight around. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen. Today we finna talk about school is in. School is in. Good morning, good morning. School is in. Oh, school's about to start. School's about to start. First things first. It's Saturday morning. If I could be a fly on some people's wall right now, I'll be that fly looking at them disappointed. Because I can guarantee you, from the last day of school to right now, they've been doing any and everything that's been going on that that's not allowing them to grow. It ain't no growth there. It ain't no growth in that position that they are in. What I mean when I say that, if I was a fly on some of these people walls, I can guarantee you right now, somebody laid up with somebody they ain't got no business. They let loneliness push them back into the arms of disappointment. They allow loneliness to allow them to respond to that WYD text. They let loneliness make them feel less than, and ain't no growth there. And then this the last good week in June. It's about time to wrap your head around going back to school for them children and trying to figure out how you gonna afford to get them some school clothes, school supplies, and school shoes. I know we got a few more weeks. I'm an educator, and trust me, if I could slow time down, I would slow it down, but we can't. If the person that you're dealing with and ain't no growth, if the person that you dealing with, I'm finna block you, but I'm gonna say this. If I was a trans, what does that got to do with what I'm talking about? Answer that. What does me being a transgender person has to do with what I'm speaking about right now? That's my $1 million question. You got on my live and you asked, was I a trans? If I was a trans, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about? Dog, a hit dog gonna holler. I already done blocked them. Blocked. Cause somebody please, what does me being a transgender person, trans, male or female, got to do with what I'm talking about this morning? You feel what I'm saying? But hey, listen, back to what I'm saying. School's about to start, and this the end of the month. It's the end. We at the end of the month. We at the Good Morning Facebook. We at the end of the month. And all June, you've responded to people that ain't no growth right there. And now that we're getting closer to go back to school, now you starting to get in your feelings because you feel like I've been laying and playing all summer long, and I don't got nobody to help me get these kids school clothes. Excuse me. But come to the front. You ain't got no business telling yourself, allowing yourself to be pushed back into a place that, first of all, you prayed and asked God to help you get out of. And don't get mad, say ouch. You ever been in a broken relationship and you don't went to God and you don't ask God to remove this person, and it's late night, it been about 3 months, this person don't text your phone, WYD, and you feel like, you know what, I know him, I know her, so it should be okay. I'm just gonna creep around with them one good time. No, it ain't never okay to go back to the place where you pray and ask, where my grown people at? This is for men and women. Grown people, come to the front. Have you ever been so in love, in tune with somebody that you had to stand in the shower and cry? You stood in the shower, tears running down your face. You slide down the shower because you so hurt, you so broken. Good morning. And You asking God to remove this person, and the moment he removed this person, you have the audacity to think that you are strong enough to go back and deal with this person, and then you come to realize that you ain't even that strong. That was only a test that you failed, and now you mad at yourself for going back, because now you got to dig yourself out of that same hole that you pray and ask God to deliver you from. Don't get mad, say ouch. Y'all, I'm on a blocking street this morning. Oh, YouTube, you getting I'm blocking them this morning. I ain't even playing with them. When we as human beings don't understand, you cannot get well in a place that made you sick. If 6 months ago they walked out your life, turned their back, you ain't heard from them, but out the blue. Out the blue. Oh, they coming out the woodwork today. I must be stepped on some toes, because when I tell y'all they coming out the woodwork on YouTube, when I tell you they coming out the okay. Baby, I got time today because I can see y'all. Because y'all, the stuff that's being said, baby, I'm blocking. Who next? When will people get the gist of you cannot go back to the place that made you sick, especially when you're not strong enough, especially when you're not over them, especially when you're not done dealing with them? I know a lot of times people say when they get in a relationship, the first time somebody mistreat them, lie to them, they see red flags, they cheat on them, they are going to jump ship. They're not going to stay in no broken situation. They're not going to stay in no broken situation. And sometimes you have to ask yourself, are you really done with that person? Good morning, Joy. Thank you. Before you decide to walk away. Because if you're not done with that person, if you don't take time to heal from that person, I can guarantee you that if that person responds, reach out to you, or circle back and bend the block, you will fall short and go backwards. And mind you, today's topic is school is about to start. You ain't got no business, if you are a single parent, come out to the front. You ain't got no time, no business dealing with nobody right now in your bed that cannot help you, and you ain't growing in that situation. I don't care how lonely you are. Get your behind up out that situation and focus on what's important, and that is your children, and you get it becoming a better version of yourself, and you will no longer allow riffraff to come in your life to disrupt your peace. See, some of y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all want somebody to agree with you. You want somebody to say, oh, girl, that's your baby daddy. Y'all gonna be okay. Oh, baby girl, that man loves you. Oh, that woman loves you. Oh, that's your baby mama. I don't care who it is. If you're not growing with that person, if you're not becoming a different version of yourself, why are you allowing somebody to come and waste your time, take your energy, take your peace, take your joy, all for a good time that's only going to last about 20 or 30 minutes, and now you back in the same position that you was in before they even text your phone, and then you sitting on the side of the bed trying to figure out how you going to come through in the clutch with finances. You ain't got no business thinking about laying up with nobody. You ain't got no business allowing nobody to think about laying you down. But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want to be in somebody else's business. And the only time I was on somebody live, somebody made a post the other day, and they was talking about somebody named Wood Lady. Good morning, Jennifer. Thank you. And they was saying how all she talk about is somebody else's business, and she throwing out names, and that's the live to be on. Well, this ain't that type of live. This ain't that type of live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My dog me $10. This ain't that type of live. This is a live about self. This is a live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is a live about bettering yourself. And listen, I don't want to hear no complaining about not one thing when you don't get your behind up and do what you gotta do. You always doing what you want to do, and you always want somebody to hold your hand. And when you make a mistake, somebody got to pick it up, pick you up, pick up the pieces when you should be making better choices a time or two in your life. It's okay to fall short. It's okay to make a mistake, but it ain't okay to continue to make that same mistake and then have the audacity to expect somebody else to pick it up and then expect somebody to feel sorry for you when you are a grown adult. When you are an adult, you get some passes, but when it comes to certain things, we tired of giving you a pass when you need to learn how to understand. Just because he's spitting the block, just because she's spitting the block, that don't mean they like you. School is about to start. Your main focus right now is how you going to make sure those kids get at least 2 weeks worth of school clothes and 2 pair of shoes, a backpack, some crayons, some pencils, the things, the necessities that they need to function in this world in the next season. Your children going through hell and high water. I done been there making bad mistakes after bad mistakes, all because I'm feeling some type of way. I'm feeling lonely. And listen, lonely don't mean that you lonely. Lonely means that you longing for some companionship. And if you are an adult and you are human and you grown and you got kids and you've been there, it can get lonely sometimes. But do not allow your loneliness to allow anybody to come around in your bed to waste your time, steal your peace, steal your joy, have you around here questioning everything just when you fought like hell to get up out of it. If you know what I'm talking about, put some purple hearts in the chat. Have you ever just been in love with the wrong person and you don't went to God crying and saying, God, please take this pain away. As soon as he take the pain away, that go pain coming back, knocking on your door, and you trying to figure out, wait a minute, they came back. Does that mean they love me? No, that don't mean they love you. They just know that you are a weak link and they know they can come back. It's time for you to put your big girl panties on, put your big boy drawers on, and look at pain in the face and tell pain, I may be lonely, but I'm not desperate. Some people act like they desperate for somebody to be in their life, to be in their presence, to come around, to be on their phone. Listen, I'm 46 and we get lonely, but you ain't got no business being desperate. That man showed you not one time, not 2 times, not even 3 times. That man showed 3 times. I wrote a book called 3 Years Too Long. That man showed me for 3 years he wasn't about me. He didn't like me. He didn't want to be with me. He didn't respect me. He didn't care for me. That man showed me 3 years. You hear what I say? 3 years. That man showed me. And it was up to me to take heed and get myself together. It wasn't my mama, wasn't my sisters, wasn't my friend. It wasn't nobody's responsibility to, not even God, because God didn't remove them. God gave me the strength, because a lot of the times the things that we do, don't get mad, say ouch. We do it ourselves. We want to blame God. We want to look up at the heaven and say, now God, you sent me this man and now he acting wrong. God, you sent me this woman. First of all, God didn't send you no such thing. Flesh is a mess, and flesh want what flesh want. And the moment flesh get weak, flesh sometimes get desperate, because when your heart and your mind ain't on the same page, it's chaotic. You hear what I say? When your heart and your mind ain't on the same page, it's chaotic. It's very chaotic. You know why it's chaotic? Because your mind want one thing and your heart wants something different. And then people love to use this excuse. Oh, I'm in love. Love don't hurt. Love ain't boastful. Love don't make you Love don't continue to do the same thing over and over and over. Excuse me. Love hold you accountable. Love tell you the truth. Love tell you the truth even if it hurt. Love make you look at yourself a little different. Love make you get your behind up and get in that kitchen and tend to them kids. Love make you put your kids in a different environment and not chaotic, not all that arguing. Love make you say, you know what? I'm not going to stay in this situation with your daddy just to say I got a man. Love make you love yourself and your children more than just having a piece of man. Love make you want to do better and leave that no good woman alone. Love will have you looking at yourself, taking accountability for what you've done and what you lack and what you don't got and what you got. Love will make you choose and say, you know what? This gonna hurt walking away. It's gonna hurt to walk away. It's gonna hurt good. I'm glad the New Testament told you that. Get off my life. You hear what I say? You hear what I say? Love will make you do some things that's gonna better yourself. I don't know how people define love and lust. Lust make you settle. Love Love do not make you settle. Love make you face reality. Love make you make a decision that's going to better yourself. It's going to help you grow. Lust will have you settling for what looks good. Lust will have you accepting anything. Lust will have you thinking that joker disrespected you over and over, disrespected me for 3 years. If I would have stayed in that broken situation after 3 years, that would have been my lust. Lust had me thinking he can get better. Lust had me thinking God was going to change the circumstances. Lust had me thinking, oh, it ain't nobody else better for me. Lust had me thinking this is all what God has for me. That's what lust did for those 3 years. That's why I stayed as long as I did. I'm only talking to my real people right now. I ain't talking to judgmental people. I ain't talking to people that ain't never been through nothing. I'm talking to real grown adults that understand what I'm talking about. Love would have made me realize that he didn't meet me no good. But lust, you hear what I say? Lust have you assuming that it's going to change. Lust have you assuming that it's going to get better. Lust have you thinking that everybody is mad and jealous and don't want you to do good. Lust have you choosing over a man over your children. Lust have you feeding him steak and they get oodles and noodles. Lust have you not going to work because you're trying to run behind that man. Lust to have you going against your mama, the only person that got your back for real. That's what love. But love will tell you, come out. Get yourself together. Love will remind you that the same God that what God has for you, it ain't going to be no sorrow behind it. Love will have you leaving a situation after 3 years and everybody staying there. You hear what I say? Love will have you saying, I can do better than this. Love will have you saying, I deserve better than this. Love will tell your behind, I don't care how hard it is, how lonely you get, how many tears you cry. Don't you go back that way. Don't you look back, because you're going to turn into a pillar of salt. You hear what I say? That part. Love will have you rethinking some things, some decisions that you make. Love will have you with tears in your eyes, standing in the paint as a single mother. Love will have with tears in your eyes being a single father. Love will make you walk away from what felt good for the moment so you can get better. Love will have you start over in another city. Love will have you starting over in another town. Love will have you walking away from that job, from that man, from them bills. Love will say, this ain't what God got for me. You hear what I say? Love will say, this can't be what God has for me. Love will have you question yourself about the decision that you've made, that you looking at it like, wait a minute, hold on. Because see, some of y'all come from good families. Some of y'all come from two family households. Some of y'all y'all been raised by y'all daddies, and some of y'all still run out here with the no good jokers. Not everybody, I was raised in a single parent household, but not everybody that watches me been raised in a single parent household. Some people was raised with good grandparents, good parents, and still go put their hand on that stove. You hear what I say? Some people, they be looking at life like, well, I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm so curious. I'm curious. You know why? Because in your mind, you feel like, no, seriously, where my grown people at? This is not a message for the weak. Because I'm going to raise my voice. I'm going to talk loud, and I'm going to rub somebody the wrong way. Because let me tell you something. School is about to start. School about to start. And some people, some women and men sitting there trying to question all of the decisions that they've made up until today. And they trying to figure out what they're going to do. They got bills, they got birthdays, they got trips, and they got school finna start. You understand me? Keisha, Keisha. That means you ain't never been through nothing. That's why I say my message is I like talking to people that been through something. Because if you ain't never been through nothing, you can't tell nobody nothing. Life been so perfect for you. You can't relate to nothing that we talking about. I don't mind you sitting here. Thank you for being honest. But when you ain't never been through nothing, you can't tell. You can't give no advice to nothing. How you gonna give somebody advice? Or you gonna tell them about the good things that you've been through, but never telling them about the bad things? You ain't never had no broken heart. You ain't never had nobody to lie to you. You ain't never had nobody to mistreat you. You ain't never had nobody to use you. You ain't never had nobody. You ain't never had to stand in the shower and cry and ask God when you ain't never been through nothing. Oh, baby, I'm saying, but when people ain't never been through nothing, they can't tell nobody nothing. That's what I'm saying. My live right now is about, this is a real live. I'm finna help somebody this morning that's trying to figure out life. Because let me tell you something. There's more people that have been through hell and high water than those that have not. Because we live in a, no attack. I'm just saying, we live in an imperfect world. I like talking to real people that been through some things and understand what I'm talking about and probably can relate to the things I'm talking about, because we have so many young people that's going through things in life. I'm 46. We got more young people that can't carry what we carry. We got, who on here? Somebody just, listen. We got young people. What my older crowd at? I'm 46. Tell me some of y'all ages. Tell me some of y'all ages. How old are some of y'all that's watching me? Tell me. Listen, when you've been through some things, pressure, the pressure that some older people been through, I can guarantee you, this younger generation, the wind blow too hard, they get weak. Good morning. Y'all understand me? The wind blow too hard, they get weak. The lights go to flickering, they get scared. They hear something on the news, everybody want to stay inside. But the people like my age and older that done been through some things, that done been through hell and high water, baby, the water could be coming in. We'll still be saying, wait on God. Lights can be off. We'll wait on God. It could be no food in the house. They'll say, wait on God. That's my point. This young generation, they can't take a lot. That part. They can't take a whole lot. You hear what I say? This generation, They can't take a lot. We went outside and played in the hot sun. Florida hot heat ain't just got hot now. It has always been hot in Florida. We was outside. I know people that worked in the fields in the heat ain't never passed out. I know people that played football in the heat ain't never passed out. This generation, they got to have water breaks every 10 minutes. Now they got to get coverings. They got to get approvals. They got to, you can't yell at them too loud. Back in my days, I was a cheerleader. And you know how you have to practice before the games and stuff, for summer. I've heard coaches cuss some football players out. You ain't never see a parent in the stands on practice day coming out there talking about, don't talk to my child like that. Now, my son used to play football. Parents be jumping the fence, be waiting on the coach. They be mad at everything. Things are totally different is my point of what I be saying, what I'm saying. This generation is so weak, they can't take nothing. Our generation, listen, you know, a few months ago, the government stopped. The government withheld food stamps a few months ago. Y'all remember that? Like around Thanksgiving time. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all remember a few months ago around Thanksgiving time, the government withheld food stamps. This generation, they making videos. They was making videos. That part. They was making videos about how they gonna crash out, how they finna go take something. They don't know how they gonna feed their kids. They don't know what they gonna do. That's that young generation. My older generation was sitting back asking them, what y'all around here mad for? Because one thing about us, we know how to survive. Ain't no way they thought that if the government wouldn't have opened up, there would be no food to be fed to them children. You mean to tell me you live in an isolated area that you ain't have no neighbors, that each one of y'all could have went in y'all cabinet to come up with something? Because, baby, one thing about the older than me, baby, they'll make a soup. Back in the days, they made a soup. They had potato soup, spinach soup, water soup, tomato soup, carrot soup. Baby, they knew how to survive off soup and biscuits. You understand me? So they didn't understand why everybody was freaking out because of that. That's why I say cabbage soup. This is why I say what I say. There is some people that need to hear my message. So that's why I say what I say. Listen. If this message bothers you, I told you this is not the page for you. This ain't a live for you. I like talking to real people, not to agree with me, but understand why I say what I say. Now, today's topic is school finna start. And you around here trying to figure out how you gonna get them kids school stuff, but you ain't changed the way you move yet. Yet you will cry and beg and call somebody and complain about the man that you dealing with or the man that you've been dealing with. You've been dealing with this man all June. What made July 1st even different than June 1st? You knew that man didn't have a job. You knew that man didn't have a hustle. You knew that man had plenty of baby mamas. You knew that man was stingy. You knew that man was disrespectful. You knew that man didn't help you last school year. What make you think he gonna help you this school year? But yet y'all don't want to hear nobody tell you the truth. You ain't got no business still dealing with somebody that ain't no growth there. Why would you stay stagnant with a man that's stagnant? And it ain't just the men. It ain't just the women. Men, why as a single father you will be dealing with a woman that ain't got nothing, ain't bought nothing? All she want to do is throw it in a circle. She can't benefit you. And if you got kids that's not from the woman that you dealing with, but you dealing with a woman and you a man, what can she teach your children? What can she tell your children? What can she show your children? All y'all do is argue and lay up. All y'all do is and lay up. And you mean to tell me that's all you gonna offer your children? And that's what I'm saying. This ain't just about a woman. This is about men as well. Men do the same thing. They say, oh, I'm a single parent. Come on, let's talk about it. Because we got to stop acting like there ain't no single fathers that are single parents. We have single men that are single fathers raising their children, and they making just as many bad mistakes as a single mother. And then this thing look different because you rarely see that. You rarely see a single father. We always think it's just single mothers, but there are single fathers as well making the same mistakes. You got lonely and you let her come over, and now she don't want to go home. Now she clingy because she thinking that you and her in a relationship when you knew you wasn't ready. You wasn't even done with your baby mama. You wasn't done with your wife. You wasn't done with your girlfriend, but you let one of your exes, your sneaky links, come over. Now she out there finna bust your windows, and now you mad because she finna bust your windows. No, sweetie, she finna bust your windows because you put your mouth on her. She finna bust your windows because you put it down on her. She finna bust your windows because you lied to her. You hear what I say? I'm yelling. Good. I'm glad I'm yelling. I'm glad I'm yelling. Because I want everybody in the nation to hear what I got to say. We got to stop acting like, oh, I don't know why. Come out, men. Don't get mad. Say ouch. Because I know y'all can relate to what I'm talking about. Y'all be trying to figure out what in the world is going on in my life. What is going on in my life? We got men that's having babies that shouldn't be having babies. Come here. We got men that got babies that shouldn't. I walk a woman like a dog, and I walk a man. But right now, this second, we're talking about these men. We got more single children that is in school. I don't care if it's public school. I don't care if it's private school. I don't care if it's charter. We got too many children that are fatherless, and the fathers are not in jail and are not in hell. We got too many. We got too many children that fathers go to the barbershop, go to the gym, go to the strip club, and they're going to show up to the football games. But we don't have as many fathers, and I said what I said, that going to show up to the school after the first day or the first week. We don't have as many fathers making sure every time they get a haircut, their son get a haircut. We don't even have enough fathers telling their daughters the truth about life, and then their daughters crash out around here picking the baddest part of the litter and that they can pick, and you won't tell your daughter the truth about dating some of these men because you know you was once a young man and you did some things, said some things, and if you don't step in your daughter's life, she gonna be around here picking the same man you was before you became a grown man. We don't have enough men stepping up to be fathers because of 101 different reasons. You hear what I say? A lot of men say, oh, I can't father because she don't let me. I can't father because I'm children don't listen to me. I can't be the father because we're not in the same household. I can't be a parent because I live in a different state. Every excuse that you got, where my grown men at? Where my grown men at? That can't nothing stop them from being a father. Not now bad windstorm. They gonna father no matter what nobody say. Can't nobody stop them from being. Where are my real grown men at that will stand in the paint, stand 10 toes down and say, those are my children as well. I don't care if me and their mother is not together. It don't mean I'm not their father. We don't have enough men that will step up and do the right thing versus the men that would choose to do the wrong thing and decide, oh, it's best for me to not deal with her or the children because I don't get along. I don't get along with the mother. There should never be one excuse or a reason for you as a man. You as a man to tell yourself, somebody said I'm describing white men. So you think that there are no black real fathers in the United States of these Americas? There are some good fathers, but there are more bad fathers than there are good fathers. See, school's about to start. School's about to start. School is about to start. And the United States of these Americas. Hold on, Cherry Bomb. Hold on, Cherry Bomb. Don't go nowhere. Listen. See, this is why I have this kind of conversation. People come on the back end of conversations, and I got some people over here saying, oh, now she's talking about men. It's all men's fault. It's always the daddy's fault. Then I got some people saying, let's talk about the baby mamas that's bitter. Like, I love this conversation. I got 200 and some people on here. And I can guarantee y'all, if y'all had been here when this live first started, you would have a better understanding. But since I got y'all attention, we finna go here. We finna go down this rabbit hole. Cause see what I'm saying? We finna go down this rabbit hole. Good morning. I'm glad y'all here. Come on in. Take a seat. Take a seat. I'm glad y'all here. Because we finna go down this rabbit hole. Because first of all, I never once said there was no bitter baby mamas. I never once said that only men are the fault. I never once said that what society says is true. This is what I'm saying. Let me go here. Let me go back to the beginning of this conversation. Today's topic, because I always have a topic. Today's topic is school finna start. Today's topic is school's finna start. Then I started by talking about the women. The women. When I said school finna start, I didn't actually mean school starting in August. That wasn't the point of me saying that. The point of me saying that is to get people to understand there's no need to complain in August when in June you've been doing what you've been doing all year. That part, a hit dog go holler every time. Because if they had been here earlier, they would have understood. Don't get mad, say ouch. But since we finna go here, I'm finna run this thing back and say what I said. What I said, when it comes down to you as a mother, especially single parents, the decisions that you're making right now will affect certain things in your kids' life. And sometimes it looks like loneliness that you shouldn't be in. Being lonely sometimes will being lonely or have you making decisions, and it will be one of the worst decisions that you've ever made because you're lonely. Being lonely, it will have you questioning if the person that broke your heart, the person that you prayed about, that for God to remove, it'll have you going against even that, because you think because they calling you, texting you, reaching out to you, it'll have you thinking that they want to be with you. But being lonely, sometimes you got to make the best decision, especially when you got children. You ain't got no business even thinking about laying up when you already had your heart broken, and you already know the joker that you've been dealing with don't lie to you, don't cheat on you, don't use you, don't abuse you. It ain't showed you now time that they wanted to be with you. But then as soon as school start, then you mad and you complaining about how you gonna provide for these children when you should have been, as an adult, you should have been making better choices. It come a place, a time in your life when you got to make a decision about, what am I doing? Why am I continuing to do these same things? Right now, as we talk on this live, I got somebody that been laying up all night long, that came across my live, and they confused. And that's how I got on men. The reason why I got on men, I said this: there are some single fathers as well as single mothers that make bad decisions. There are men that raise their children and make bad decisions and have women around them and their children that shouldn't be. Because if all she can do is throw it in a circle, but she can't set no example for your daughters or your sons, if she can't pour into you, if she can't build you up, what business if you got laying up with her? Then when some men lay down with some women and put that thing on them, then they get up thinking that, oh, we just laid up, you can go home. Now she out there busting your windows because you put that good thing on her, and she thinking y'all finna be together. That's how I got on me. You hear what I'm saying? That's how I got on the discussion when it comes to men. And I never said that there was no bitter baby mamas. There are a lot of bitter baby mamas that stops some men from being in their kids' life. But my question was, where my real men at that won't stop nothing, no court papers, nothing that gonna stop them from being a father to their children? Because nothing should be able to stop you from being a father to your children. And there are some real men. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what. There are some real men. Oh, Lord. What is going on with my life? There are some real men that won't let nothing, y'all, stop them. What? There are some real men that won't. I don't know what don't happen to my TikTok, y'all. There are some real men that won't stop nothing and nobody. Child, TikTok acting up. I can't. TikTok won't let me. Y'all, TikTok is acting up. There you go. There were some men that would not. Yeah, child, TikTok had no blacked out on me. Somebody say even TikTok spreading the truth. There are some men out there that would not allow. They would not allow their baby mama or nothing. They can move to a different state. They still gonna father their children. And see, this is what I said for those that came in on the back end. I said we need more men stepping up to the plate, not just fathering their sons, fathering their daughters, to get their daughters to understand that they know exactly what that young man is trying to do. But when you are a absentee father, your daughter around here about to date the type of man you was when you were young, and you know what type of man you was when you were young, and then when that thought in your mind should scare you as a man. But we have more absent fathers than we have present fathers, and by no way am I saying every father in the whole United States of these Americas are like that. There are some men that are present no matter what. Then there are some men that got 101 excuses on why they're not in their kids' life. That's what I said. That is what I said. I'm not understanding how that went from, I'm saying, I'm trying to judge every man. I ain't trying to judge every man. I said that there are some single fathers. But my point of everything that I'm saying, before school even starts, it is time to get yourself together as a woman and as a man. You ain't got no business going back to the place that made you sick. You ain't got no business going back to that man that dogged you, that lied to you, that had you standing in the shower. You know what I'm talking about. Where my adults at? That man that had you in the shower crying out to God, asking God to remove him, you ain't got no business going back there. You can't tell me that it's almost June and you think that it's going to change when you just called your homegirl on the 15th of June and it's finna be July. And you complain about that man not having a job, not helping you, not pouring into you. He disrespects you. He stay up all night. He eat up all the food. He don't put. You think that because July coming, things are gonna change. It's not gonna change. And this is what I'm talking about. You got to learn how to discern from love and lust. Lust have you thinking that that person gonna change. Lust have you thinking that that car that need gas or a plug-in, it's gonna get it in there by itself. Lust have you thinking that magically food gonna be in your house and you got just a man in your house. Lust will have you thinking that he's setting a good example when he cussing you out and disrespecting you in front of your children. Lust will have you thinking if I go to church and we go to church, things gonna change. God himself be trying to tear it apart. Love will have you saying this gonna be one of the hardest decisions that I've ever made, but I gotta leave here for my peace. Love will have you saying, you will no longer talk to me in that tone, and especially not in front of my children. I don't care if it's his kids. Love will have you saying, as long as you live in this house, you're going to get yourself together. Love will have you telling your adult children. Love will have you Love will have you telling your adult children that you love so much that when summer over, you either gonna get a job or you gonna go to somebody's school. And I don't care how many tears in your eyes. Love will have you telling your disrespectful, disobedient, ungrateful child that if they don't get themselves together, they're gonna wear Walmart clothes to school and gonna have the shoes that they're gonna have. Love will have you doing, because tough love is the hardest love to even give a child when you are a parent. Where are my real parents at? That part. Where my adults at that understand that I'm not trying to badmouth, tear nobody down, make nobody feel less than, but I'm telling you the truth. Love will have you loving yourself, knowing that just because that man spin the block, that don't mean he love you. He just tolerates you. Love will have you saying you disrespecting yourself when you deserve a good man. Love will have you telling you. Love will have you telling you I deserve better. Love will have you telling you I deserve somebody that's going to respect me. Love will have you telling yourself I know school finna start and I ain't got time to play no games, especially when you are a single parent. Especially when you are a single parent. You hear what I'm saying? But love will have you looking in the mirror saying, I don't like what I see in the mirror, and not because of what social media says, because of what I see. Now, lust will have you questioning what the pastor said. Some of y'all can go to church on Sunday, hear a good message. Monday come, you still gonna go mess with that lady husband. Monday come, you still gonna go to the casino. Monday come, you still gonna go cussing and cuss them kids out. Monday come, you don't forget all about what the pastor said. But when you love you and love God, you know what? It's time. Love will have you telling yourself, it's time for me to get myself together. Love will have you saying, it's time for me to stop cheating on my wife and stop cheating on my husband. Love will make you get yourself together. Lust to have you thinking, I can cheat and I ain't gonna never get caught. Lust to have you spending your money that's all you got instead of paying your bills. Lust, lust to have you out here creeping with your baby mama because you feel like this is my baby mama, so I can creep. Lust to have you creeping with your baby daddy. Love to have you on the phone this morning with your homegirl talking about, girl, how about he came through last night and he bit me up like a pretzel? Girl, we had a time last night. And girl, how about his old lady was calling him? This is what lust to have you doing. This is what lust look like. But say, come on in here because school finna start. Oh yeah, school finna start. Come here. Lust to have you on the phone with your homegirl this morning talking about, girl, he went home before the sun came up. Girl, oh, she was blowing him up, but I don't care because when he was my man, they did me like that. So now it's time for me to do them like that. That's what lust to have. Lust to have that man coming in before the sun come up. Lust to have that man coming in while you in the kitchen cooking as if nothing happened. Lust to have that man, that phone ringing, and there's another woman on the other end of that. Lust to have that man mistreat what he got at home because what looks good on the outside make him feel good on the inside. Lust to have that man up this morning talking junk because he been creeping or he wants to creep. Oh, lust to have him being disrespectful because he try to make you mad because there's something that he want to do. Lust to have her trying to go creep with the milkman because she lacking from you the things that she want because she don't know how to communicate. Lust to have her thinking that it's somebody better and all you did was then put the toilet seat down. Lust to have her thinking that there ain't no good men. All men cheat, so I'ma get out here and cheat. Lust to have her neglecting what home is just so she can say she had a man. And I said what I said. Lust to have you standing in the line to get school supplies, but you partied all summer. Lust to have you thinking that it's the school system fault when you should have had your kids in the library reading books, not on that football field when he in 8th grade reading at a 6th grade level. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to get in somebody's business. Y'all want to say somebody judging y'all. Y'all want to holler about I'm yelling. Y'all want to ask me if I'm transgender. Y'all want to ask me if I'm projecting. No, look in the mirror and sweep around your own front door. I'm just delivering the message, baby, and I ain't scared of none of y'all. I ain't scared of none of y'all. And see, the problem with some of y'all have other people intimidated. Y'all have other people scared to tell y'all the truth. Y'all have y'all mama and grandma and sisters and friends. Y'all have them so scared. Now I ain't gonna tell her the truth or we gonna fall out. Some of y'all scared of y'all own children. Some of y'all got adult children making all the mistakes in the world, and all it'll take is for you to put some fire under their behind, and they'll stop making the same mistakes that you made that you know gonna crash them out. It'll have you not scared as a parent to tell your kids to get their behind together. Some of y'all too scared to parent because you worry about what the neighbors gonna say. I wouldn't care who heard me yelling. See, that be the problem. Y'all want somebody to sugarcoat something. Y'all want somebody to water something down. If you don't like that I'm yelling, get off my line. If you don't like that I'm yelling, get off my live. Because you don't have to be here. But I do know this. One thing about it and two things for sure. A hit dog gonna holler. A hit dog gonna holler. Love will have you looking in the mirror and being disappointed at yourself as an adult for making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and never learning not a day in your life. Love, yeah, but lust to have you chasing your tail, doing the same thing over and over and over. You've been doing that same thing since you was young enough to do it, and ain't nothing changed. You've been in that bad situation. You've been in that same bad situation for years. You keep dating the same type of men and ain't not damn thing changed, and you trying to figure out why. Some of y'all scared to hear the truth. Some of y'all scared to hear the truth. Some of y'all want to sit behind the lies. Some of y'all want to sit behind the lie and say things, but you're scared of the truth. You wonder why some of these kids are the way that they are. Look at you. Sometimes as a parent, we got to look at ourselves and say, you know what? I dropped the ball on that. I did. I dropped the ball on that. I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball. All you saying is, where's my man? What they got to do with my message? Sometimes as parents, what my adults at, we can cause certain things over and over and over that happens in our children's lives. I don't care if you was the parent that gave your child everything. I'm sorry to say this, your child gonna make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. Your child is gonna make mistakes. I'm sorry. I don't care if you took them to church. I don't care if you didn't take them to church. I don't care if you stayed in the gated community. I don't care if you was raised in a two-parent household. I don't care if you was raised in a single-parent household. I don't care if your kids got their daddy last name. I don't care if they don't got their daddy last name. Our kids, your children, they children, everybody kids gonna make mistakes. They're gonna make mistakes. You hear what I'm saying? They're gonna make mistakes. No matter how much you try to protect your kids, no matter how much you try to protect your kids, but sometimes, come here, sometimes it ain't necessarily the outside environment. It can be the inside environment. It can be the toxicness that comes from you as a parent sometimes. Sometimes you got to check yourself. You got to check your attitude. We as parents, I'm 46. I know for a fact I cannot parent my children the way my parents parented me. I couldn't. I refuse to parent my kids the same way my parents parent me. My daddy wasn't around until I was 40, and I refused to allow my kids to go through that. We can't parent our kids the same way. We're living in a different age, in a day and time. These kids, totally different. Why do I have you scared? Because it's the truth. Because you know why? It is the truth. When we sit and look at ourselves and look at the way we raised our kids, what we exposed our kids to, what we taught them, what we didn't teach them, what we said yes to, when we should have said no, when we did not. As parents, let's be real. In some places in your child life, if you a real adult, you know you dropped the ball. We dropped the ball some places. Don't get mad. What my real adults said. If you got parents and you can look at yourself and look at the situation and say, you know what? I dropped the ball. Say ouch. Say ouch. Because we know somewhere we dropped the ball. We're not perfect. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what I'm talking about. When you come to the realization that you know some places, listen, we're not going to say every place, but some places in our life, parenting our kids, we dropped the ball. You know why? Because we were still learning as parents. But now when we look over our lives, come here. Like I said a minute ago, as a man right now listening to me, Some of y'all men were the men back in the days when y'all were y'all son ages. Y'all was the man. Some of y'all men dealt with so many different women, did so many different things, told so many different lies, mistreated so many different women, broke so many women's hearts, but yet, listen. And this ain't me dogging men. This is what for my grown men. At some point in your life, before you matured, you dealt with women and you can look at yourself and say, dang. And women could hear in the streets that you weren't no good, but it made them more curious about you. That's why you was able to run through as many women as you did. And now you got sons. You need to stand like up right now, put your hand on your waist and say, wait a minute, hold on. I remember when I was a young man and I did and I said and I had, you got to know that same thing, them same things that you did, if you didn't change your life, your son don't took on that same vibe that you was given, he gonna do some of the same similar things. And women, you ain't exempt either. Don't get mad, men, say ouch, because it's the truth. Because if you're not changing the narrative, if you haven't changed by now, and your son see this, he seen it growing up. Now you an older man, and now all he hear about in the streets, child, your daddy was the man back in the days. And now you need to be afraid because you saying if I was like that and it was one of you, some of y'all got 3, 4, 5 boys, baby. Some of y'all ain't even got no boys. Some of y'all got girls. So imagine a woman mentality with the daddy mentality. What kind of storm is that? Come out, women. Don't get mad. Say ouch. Listen. When you as a woman, come out, you expose your daughter to certain things. Expose her. If you the type of woman that you expose your daughter to struggle, she gonna feel she gonna struggle. You expose her to the good life. Come here. If you expose your daughter to getting money, thinking that life is use what you got to get what you want. If you expose your daughter to smile in their face, get them before they get you, to be, you expose your daughter because you gave them this mentality that you can hurt them like a man, you can walk away. But if you expose your daughter, when you expose your daughter to get up, get it. My mom, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna talk about my mama. I'm a boy mom, but my mom exposed me to a lot of things. One thing my mama exposed me to, my mama didn't never have a revolving door. When my mama dealt with a man, baby, she dealt with that man rain, sleet, or snow. And that wasn't always good either. Because some of the men that she stayed with, those men meant her no good. And you know what that taught me? It taught me before I got to become the woman that I am, it taught me, okay, you stay in a broken situation, no matter rain, sleet, or snow. That's what it taught me. She taught me not to be dealing with different men, because I can tell you right now, I never had a revolving door dealing with different men. I would deal with a man and I would stay in a situation even if it was broken, because that's what I was exposed to. I was also exposed to, by them children, you're going to stand in the pain with tears in your eyes. My mama never walked away. She could have, maybe she should have, but she didn't. Oh, what you expose your children to, I'm telling you. What you expose your children to, my daddy exposed me to a man that will love his women. Put the women first. My dad is the type of man, my dad ain't never really told us no. Whatever we wanted, my dad would give it to us on a financial tip. But my daddy never showed us love. Like, he never hugged on us and told us how proud he was. My daddy didn't tell me how proud he was even after I got my master's degree, until he stood in my house and he stood in my kitchen and looked around and said, my daughter has a house. I've been in my house 3 years, y'all. My daddy never told me that until then. But when you expose your children to certain things, you hear what I say? Whatever you expose your children to, baby, This is why I say kids deserve an apology. You got to be mindful because sometimes we drop the ball. That part. When you stay in a broken situation, come out. Come out. When you stay in a broken situation, ladies, come out. I don't care if it's your kid's daddy. If you stay in a situation where nobody's pouring into you, I can guarantee you your daughter gonna run into the same brick wall because you show her you stay because this your daddy and it looks good because I'm with your daddy. You stay in a broken situation, somebody cussing you out. You got sons, your son gonna think that's how you talk to your wife, his old lady, his baby mama. I'm not saying it's 100% true, but baby, what you expose your kids to. My kid's dad, my oldest son. My oldest son is like me. He stayed in broken situations because he says to himself, he want to be a better dad than his dad. But I have to remind my son, your daddy wasn't a bad daddy. He just wasn't a parent that was in the house with us. His daddy still provided. His daddy paid the rent. My older kid's daddy paid child support and still took care of him. So I have to remind him. But when it comes to his children, he knows that I got to be a daddy to my kids no matter what. Even when he's not perfect. My son, he's not perfect. But when you sit down, look at your children and the decisions that they make. Look at, if you was a man, I'm gonna say it whore, back in your days, if you got 4 or 5 kids, I can bet 2 or 3 of them gonna be man whores when they grow up. Because it is what we expose our kids to. It's what we expose our kids to. And it's the truth. Like I said, school finna start. That was the topic. Today's topic was school finna start. And then we got some women, I'm talking to the women, that ain't got no business dealing with the joker they dealing with right now. Because that joker showed you at the beginning of the month that he wasn't going to help you. He wasn't going to benefit you. He wasn't going to pour into you. That's that lust that got you laying in the bed with a man that you ain't got no business with. That lust got you creeping with a man that's not pouring into you, not showing you nothing, and ain't even no good example for your kids. Lust got you saying, I want to deal with this man and I don't want nobody to know. Lust have you dealing with somebody else's husband because you feel like you getting over. Lust have you out here as if God didn't create nobody for you. You hear what I say? Lust have you walking away from your baby mama or your baby daddy. Lust have you saying there's better out there for me, all because the communication one there in your relationship. Some of y'all in the relationships all because of bad communication. You hear what I say? Y'all support y'all live hosts. Somebody send me on a voyage ride. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all send me on a voyage ride. Listen, we don't want the truth. And when I say school is out, I ain't literally talking about school is out. I'm talking about it's time to get yourself together. That's what I'm talking about. It's time to make some better choices. It's time to say, I got to do better than what I've been doing. Lust to have you thinking the pastor talking about you, or the pastor told you that it was going to be a blessing, and you assumed the blessing was going to be financial. That because lust and love is 2 different things. Love will have you in church saying, ouch. Lust will have you taking accountability, knowing that pastor is human, and if he make a mistake, it's up to God to deal with him. Lust to have you thinking that money is all you need to live in this world. Money gonna change your everything. Love will have you think. Love will have you thinking that money changes everything. Love will have you knowing that God is love, and everything that is attached to God is promised to you. You gonna get it. Love will have you looking at the resource, and love will have you looking at the source of a situation. You got to know the two. Because when you looking at lust, when you just looking at the situation for what it look like right now, lust to how you saying, child ain't no God. What she talking about? That what lust to do. But love will have you with tears in your eyes looking at the situation saying, I don't know when, I don't know how, but God gonna show up. Thank you, thank you. Love, love will have you getting your behind up out that bed this morning and asking God to forgive you and telling that man he got to get up out your house because you made a mistake. You ain't had no business letting him come back in there. Love will have you with tears in your eyes and reminding yourself lonely don't mean that, oh, thank you, Tammy. Love don't mean that I got to stay here. Love to have you stand in a broken situation because of what it looked like. But love will have you getting your behind up. Thank you, Tammy. Love will have you getting your behind up and saying, I got to do better than what I'm doing for my children. Love will have you loving yourself after you made mistakes, after the same mistake. Eventually you tired. Love will have you saying, I ain't had no business allowing him to spin the block. That's what love will do. Love will have a man saying, you know what? I've dropped the ball many years. I dropped the ball as a father. But this year, I plan to do better. I plan to be in my son's life just as well as my daughter's life. Love will have you thank you. Love will remind you that you don't just got a son, but some of y'all just got sons, but you got to be a better example for your sons and your daughters. Thank you. Love will have you telling your kids, you know what? Last year, I made this decision. I did that. I was that was love to have you sitting there in a mistake that you made as if change ain't gonna never come. It is okay. And then see, some of y'all want to get on here and talk about everything but what I'm saying. The point of my message is you got to decide what you want to do in life. You got to decide. Thank you, Tammy. You got to decide what is it that you want to do in life. You want to complain about it or you want to change? You want to be okay with it, or you want to be happy about some things? You got to decide with yourself that, you know what? June is almost over. It's going to be a whole nother month. I can't continue to live how I've been living, talking how I've been talking, acting how I've been acting, being around the people that I've been being around. You got to make a decision with yourself that you want to do better. Before I married the man that I married, I had to come to grips with myself and tell self say, get yourself together. I stopped trying to force certain things and decided I got to make it happen for me and my children. I was no longer going to be in a broken situation I wasn't going to grow from that situation. Some of y'all women, when y'all hear somebody say that you lonely, you take that as offensive, as if it's a bad thing. But you should rather be lonely than to have a man in your bed that can't help you, can't provide for you, can't set an example for your children, ain't gonna respect you, ain't gonna help build you up. Good morning, Mom. You ain't got no business doing that. Even when you make mistakes, you got to come to grip and take accountability for the mistakes you made. You're an adult now. How many mistakes you gonna make before you tell yourself, you know what? I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop settling for that. I gotta stop going over there. I gotta stop allowing somebody to text me in the middle of the night. WYD. I gotta stop thinking that it's a flex to creep with my baby daddy because of what the streets did to me. That is not a flex to be around here thinking that because, hey, Miss Barbara, because what somebody else did, you feel like, you know what? I'm going to do this because they was creeping with my baby daddy. You got to come to grips and understand God ain't never created a piece of nothing. How you as the baby mama become the side chick? You got to know and understand, yes, it's the idea for you to be with your kid's daddy, but if it don't work out, you can move on and be happy. There are men out here that gonna love you, gonna respect you, will take your child in as theirs. Stop sitting around here, got you thinking, oh, you got to be with your kid's dad, your child daddy. Who told us that? The other day, I was trying to figure out how so many kids became so disrespectful when it comes to their parents. And I told y'all it's a scripture in the Bible. Who told Adam and Eve that they were naked? Who told them they were naked? Now, somebody please tell me who told y'all you got to stay with your kid's daddy in order to be happy? Who said that? Yes, it's the idea. And of course, that's what you want to do. But if it don't happen, it's not the end of the world. It don't mean that he a bad person. It don't mean you a bad person. It just means that y'all ain't meant to be. Y'all got to understand something. We as parents set the tone. We set the atmosphere for our children. And if you think your daughter is not watching you, allowing her daddy to disrespect you, you are sadly mistaken. Your daughter watched you stay with her daddy, and some daughters love their daddies because their daddy and the mama stay together, but daddy is toxic, daddy is rude, daddy is disrespectful, daddy don't pour into mommy, daddy don't love on mommy, none of that, but you stay in that situation because that's your kid's daddy, and you don't want your daughter to not grow up with her daddy. Baby, just because y'all not together, that don't mean that he can't still be her daddy. But I'm telling you, the longer you stay in a broken situation, soon as your daughter grow up, she gonna run into a brick wall, and that brick wall is gonna be an example of what her daddy was. But yet, we get mad when somebody tell the truth. But yet, you don't have to stay in these broken situations. That's just like a man. You got men that's right now, they're older. They used to be the man back in the days. They aunts now. They can go to the barbershop and listen to the young men talk about the things that they do in the streets, the things that they do. Thank you. Tell me you showing out today, baby. The things that they do in the streets, and then they can reminisce and talk about how they used to be, and they know that it's not going to end well because it feels good in the moment, but all of the broken hearts, the trail of tears, the reason why some of these women are the way that they are, all because of the things they did, they can tell these young men, listen, baby, I remember when I was that man in the streets. I used to be the man in the streets. And I can remember mishandling women. But now look at me. Now I'm older, and if I can go back and fix it, because now they're older and they're wiser and they get it. They understand. My mom birthed me in the world. And if my dad or any man treated my mama the way I treated women, I'll be ready to crash out about it. Thank you. Let's be honest. If the men could be men right now, you feel what I'm saying? If they can really just take accountability and think about the way some women crashed out, and think about if it was their mom. Some men don't play by their mama. If I call my kids, my sons, I'm a boy mom. If I call and one on and told them that they stepdaddy did something, oh baby, they coming, they ready, it's whatever, all bets off by me. If my mama called me and told me something happening with her, all bets by her. So some men, I really wish they would sit and they'll think about the things that they've done. You got to remember, that was also somebody's daughter. That was also somebody's daughter that you broke her heart. You broke her heart. You did. You broke her heart. You lied to her. But now, your daughter don't grow up. Your daughter don't grow up. Your daughter don't grow up. You hear what I say? Your son's growing up. Today's topic is school's about to start. School's about to start. And it's time to change the atmosphere. It's time. It's time. It's time to change the narrative. Society says men of color don't take care of their kids. Society says men of color, all they do is have children and walk away. Society says men of color, they just have all these kids and they just go and they just have kids and kids and kids and they don't show up. See, that's what society says. But let's talk about the reality of it all. I know some good men of color that are excellent. You hear what I say? Extraordinary fathers. The man that I'm married to, we don't have any kids. But when I tell you he loves his kids down, he loves his kids down. And that's what y'all young people say. Sorry to hear that. You hear what I say? There are men of color that don't play no being disrespectful if he in the house or he not. You hear what I say? There are men of color that love his kids even if he not with his baby mama and love his stepkids. There are some men of color that will stand up in the paint and father their children. In certain situations, they can't for whatever reasons. I'm sorry with you. William say you got me crying early in the morning. I'm sorry. But after that cry, you're going to feel better, William. You're going to feel better. But we got to get to the point where we understand the environments that we put our children in, the environment that we were raised in. We got to take some accountability. We got to make it known that, you know what, I dropped the ball on this. I made some mistake. Come on, one of y'all. I know one of y'all can send me on a voyage ride. Let me see this cab go across my screen. Thank you. I went to Greece. Thank you. Somebody says, why as a mother would you put your child in a dangerous position because of the mother's action or their lack of? I don't understand your question. Why as a mother would you put your child in a dangerous position? I'm going to answer that. I don't know the position, but when you say as a mother, place your child in a dangerous position. There are women that got children that don't need to have children. There are women that don't got no motherly instincts. That part. There are women that got children that ain't had no business even having no children. There are mothers that are selfish. There are some selfish mothers. Truth. I don't know what dangerous situation. You understand me? Yes. There are fathers that place their children in dangerous situation. As a man, this is for a man. When you abandon your children, boy or girl, that's dangerous. Thank you, Ned. It's dangerous. You know why it's dangerous? Because now you're opening up a door for them to make certain choices and they ain't got no father figures, or you allowing another man to come in and step in, and sometimes the mother don't make the right decision and your child is affected. Why would you even deal with an offender as an adult? Come here. Answer this. Why would you get involved with somebody that's an offender? If you know and you got the facts, like, first of all, let's be clear. A person can make up a story and make it sound like a person is dangerous, there are offenders, whatever. But until you have the facts, because you don't want to be lied to, lied on, or you don't want to lie on nobody. But let's, for argument's sakes, you ain't gonna tell me that either you heard through the grapevine or eventually you find out that this person is that. And if you stay in a situation such as that, that is on you. Because there come a point in time, back to what I was saying, lust will make you stay in a situation when you know that the person that you're dealing with is an offender. But love, I don't care how long y'all been together. The moment you realize that you're dealing with somebody dangerous, love will have you packing up love will make you leave all that stuff in that house, get your children, and be out. Love will make you walk away. It's a difference. It's the difference between lust and love. And people want to use lust like it's love. No, you made a decision to stay in a broken situation, not for your children, for you. You made a decision to go back to a broken situation because not for your kids, for you. Some people don't want to take accountability on why they stayed in such a broken situation and love to say, oh, I went back because of my kids. Your kids ain't got your kids, you're the adult. And you go back to their daddy because it's their dad just to save face, to say you wicked somebody. And this man has cheated on you, lied to you, mistreated you, had babies on you, cussed you, like done everything under the sun, and you go back to the situation. Why? Not because of the kids, because you. And then while you get mistreated, your kids watching you get mistreated, your kids watching you cry, your kids watching you be broken. See, that's why I walked away from 3 years too long. This right here why I didn't stay in 3 years too long. 3 years was enough for me to really get that. He drugged me through the mud. You hear what I say? After 3 years, I had enough. But I had to find it within myself to have enough. You can be in a broken situation, and this ain't me telling nobody to jump out of a situation, because you got to prepare. You can't just walk away when it's your kids and stuff is toxic. And no, you got to have a plan. And I know people love to say, oh, I would have never dealt with it. I don't want to talk to you. I like talking to real people, because we all don't been in a situation where we ask ourselves, like, why am I here? Why am I continuing to do this? Why am I putting up with this? Why am I tolerating this? Why am I letting this go on? Why? You can ask why all day long, but until you had enough, I don't care if your mama, grandma said it. Until you had enough of watching yourself cry, come out. Some of y'all say y'all tired. I don't know who you is. You're not tired, because if I had one-on-ones with some of y'all, I can guarantee you some of y'all will be saying, but he my kid's daddy. But he pay all the bills. But I don't know nobody else but him. But I've been in this long enough. But I don't want to be lonely. But I'm too old to start over. Who said that? Once again, who told Adam and Eve? Who told Adam and Eve they were naked? Who told them that? Who actually told Adam and Eve that they were naked? Because God created them as is. And somebody told them they was naked. So when God was looking for them, they ran behind the bushes. But who told them they were naked? When God created them, he never even told them that. So who told us that we got to stay? Who told them that who said we got to stay? Because we watched our grandmas. Our moms watched our grandmas stay in brokenness. Then we watched our moms stay in. So we feel like this is love. No, baby, that ain't love. That's lust. And now I'm not saying it's easy to walk away, but it come a point and it come a time where you got to tell yourself, that man that's in your bed right now, somebody looking at me, and then they got somebody in their bed that ain't got no business in their bed. No business at all. Some women, somebody looking at me, they got a mattress on the floor, but you around here laying up. Baby, let me tell you something about a grown man. If your mattress on the floor because you just moved in your apartment, that's one thing. But if you've been in your apartment 3-4 months and you creeping with a man, sleeping with a man, a grown man at least will go buy you a box spring. Some of y'all up right now cussing them kids out because you laying up with somebody that you ain't got no business laying up with. And some of y'all some of y'all around here about to go fix that man something to eat, and he don't even deserve no hot meal. Let me tell you why he don't deserve a hot meal, baby, on this good Saturday. Come here. Don't get mad, say ouch. Don't run. Let me tell you why he don't deserve. I don't care if he bent you up in a pretzel. Because you know why he don't deserve a hot meal? Because he ain't showed you nowhere now time that he is about you and your children. You need to learn the difference between a man and a grown man. A grown man want to see you succeed. A grown man want to see you happy. And him coming around just creeping with you, you ain't finna make me believe that you are happy. You dealing with him for the moment. He need to get up and go take a shower and get up out your house, because the more you deal with him, the less likely you are to detach yourself from somebody that's not serving you no purpose. It feels good for the moment. That flipping and flopping and twisting, it lasted about 20 minutes. Now it's over. What you doing? Because when school start back in a few weeks, he got anything on them kids' school clothes? How his food is, how his groceries is, somebody better make it make sense. It's too expensive to be laying up for free. It's too expensive. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Gas too high. And then you get mad. Say, I miss this mom. I'm sorry. Listen. Y'all be mindful in the comments. This is my point. We can't just always assume that only men is the doggish ones. We got to understand women break men down all the time. I don't even know who. Y'all stop that. We having a great conversation. I don't even know what's going on, but somebody is upset. But one thing I know, and two things for sure, a hit dog gonna holler. You got to know when you've had enough. When you got to know about you. You got to know the difference between love and lust. Thank you. You got to know the difference between love and lust. I'm serious. And I'm going to tell you something as a parent too. Children deserve apologies for the mistakes that we made. We've made mistakes as adults because there's no manual when it comes to parenting. No manual, no book, no nothing. We've made some mistakes, but we got to get to the point where we start back being parents. And when I say start back being parents, I'm talking about that old school parenting. We've gotten so far away from when Big Mama used to be alive. Come here. Yes, I'm married. When Big Mama was alive, Big Mama didn't care if you was a man or a woman. She gonna get you together when you make mistakes. And don't mistreat them children. Big Mama be waiting on you in that corner in that house and say, come here. They told me you was in the streets. They told me you ain't feed them kids. They told me that house is filthy. They told me them lights was off. They told me you was out in them streets chasing that man and you neglecting them children. Big Mama would get you together quick. At all. Big Mama would tell you off. And she didn't care if you didn't speak to her no more. Big Mama didn't care if you ain't speaking. But one thing you weren't gonna do, you wasn't gonna enter into Big Mama house and you weren't gonna speak. You wasn't doing that in Big Mama house. You was not gonna disrespect your mama and go to Big Mama house and Big Mama wasn't gonna get you together. Oh, baby, we don't got so far away to where we feel like, oh, the kids got a voice. And I'm for that. Kids should have a voice. But at the end of the day, you as the adult, you got the last say so. We allow, come here. Not everybody. Not everybody. Goodbye. Listen, we've gotten so far away from parenting, we let our sons a lot, not me. A lot of people allow their sons to bring their girlfriends home. And the girlfriend, the son and the girl in the room with the door closed. We've got so far away from parenting that moms with girls allow their boyfriends to come over and the doors closed. But yet, we get mad when one of these come along. When why? Now you mad? But you weren't mad when you said that boy can come to your house and you let them go behind closed doors, or you let your daughter go to her boyfriend's house. What you thought they was over there doing? Studying? What y'all thought was going on over there? But you want to get mad at the choices and the decisions because you don't want to be a parent. You want to be your child friend. You want to be your child's friend. And when Big Mama wouldn't have played that at all. Big Mama would have made them sit on the porch. So, and then Big Mama gonna watch them from inside her house. You understand what I'm saying? Big Mama was gonna watch. Thank you. Big Mama gonna watch them from inside the house. Big Mama wasn't going for that. They all hugged up. Big Mama gonna say, y'all can sit right out there on that porch so I can keep an eye on you. But we've gotten so far away from that. We to the point. We to the point where if we cook a meal, come here, where my old school at? Back in the days when Big Mama cooked some beans, rice, some whatever meat that you may not eat, whatever Big Mama cooked on that day, Big Mama gonna cook enough so it can last the whole day, maybe 2 or 3 days. Big Mama gonna cook. Big Mama might make some black-eyed peas with okra, with rice, some fried chicken or fried pork chop with some cornbread or some muffins. Big Mama gonna cook. When Big Mama cooked, she cooked for a few days. Now, if you didn't eat that, it was no going back or telling Big Mama, you ain't like that, you ain't gonna eat that. Big Mama wasn't taking you to no Burger King, McDonald's, or no Chick-fil-A. You would rather drink water and eat bread before you went and told Big Mama you wanted some McDonald's. Big Mama wasn't going for that. Nowadays, you can cook, and them kids gonna say, I don't want that. That part. Big Mama, we've gotten so far away from parenting. It's like they scared the parent, and then when our kids grow up and start being rude, start being disrespectful, you didn't disrespect Big Mama, not in Big Mama house. You may talk about Big Mama out that door, but you're not going to stand in Big Mama house and raise your voice. You weren't going to call Big Mama no liar to her face. You weren't going to go back and forth with Big Mama because you disagree. Big Mama said what she said, and she was done with it. All this, let's hear the kids out, because I know a lot of us feel like my parents didn't let me get a word in. I allow my kids to express themselves. If they like something, they like it. If they don't like it, that's fine. But I'm going to also express myself. Parents nowadays feel like I ain't going to say too much because I still want to be my kid's friend. And if I say that, they're going to be mad. They ain't going to talk. Big Mama will read you to the fifth. Where my old school at? Tell me I'm lying. Big Mama will read you to the fifth. And you be saying, now who told Big Mama my business, first of all? Big Mama didn't play. Y'all know how y'all say, now who told Big Mama my business? You ever been that person where you knew people that did drugs, like your auntie did drugs, but you was a child and came to Big Mama house after a few days of going missing? You go to Big Mama mama house, you can eat. Come here, come here, come here. You can eat. Big mama be waiting on you. You been gone and you was on a binge. You was a child, but you see your mama or your auntie them, somebody on drugs, and they come to Big Mama house. Big mama tell all the children to go outside and tell that person to come in. And Big mama tell them to wash their hands, grab a plate, get some food, but sit down at this table. When Big mama get through reading them the fifth about how they talking about them in the streets and making her look bad, and you're neglecting them kids, and you right here looking like that, and you right here taking from people, and when they leave out of Big Mama house with a full belly, they come outside with tissue in their hand because they crying because Big Mama got all in their business. And as a child, you didn't understand, but now you an adult. Now you know exactly why Big Mama had to be the way she was, because imagine her being weak like some of the parents right now, why these children, they always want to say, oh, they don't come around because they on drugs. No, they don't come around because the family ain't like Big Mama no more. Ain't nobody feeding them and embracing them and letting them take a bath. Big Mama will read them. She don't care who they was. But we don't got so far away from that. Because you know why? Because Big Mama's gone. We got some weak parents that all they want to do, baby, we got them weak in the church. Only time they want to go to church is if that pastor telling them they going to get a house, they going to get a car. But baby, you wouldn't want to visit my church because my pastor, he walk everybody like a dog in there. He don't just preach one thing or the other. Baby, some days he preach and some days he teach. But each time you going to come out of there with some kind of whelp on you. But y'all don't, they don't want to, I don't go to church because they act funny because you're going to church for the wrong thing. I don't go to that church because they ask for money because you're going to church for the wrong thing. But see, we want a feel-good moment. We don't want no pastor telling us about our behind. We don't want nobody making us accountable. We don't want Big Mama telling us, why are you around here running behind that man? Listen, it ain't just the women. Big Mama will get on to the boys. Big Mama will wait for them grown men to come through that door, and he coming in there and giving Big Mama some money, and Big Mama will say, come here, because they told me how you make this money. And I'm going to tell you something. You better get out them streets and get a job and be a father to them children. Big Mama tell them, because I ain't going to be here always. But they tell me what you doing in them streets. Big Mama didn't care who feelings she hurt. She going to get you together. But now, Big Mama be right there saying, yeah, them mamas, they wrong. They wrong. Them women wrong. Big Mama tell the man, that's good she put you on child support because you weren't doing right anyway. That's good she left you behind and found somebody else and went and got married because you weren't doing right anyway. I'm glad your baby mama packed up and left you while you sitting at the table saying, but Big Mama, I don't know why she doing me like that. Big Mama say, you don't know why she doing you like that. That girl stayed with you. You cheated on her, mistreated her, put your hands on her, and you stayed in that situation long. That's why that girl left you. The women come, I don't know why my baby daddy acting. Big Mama say, that man ain't coming around because of your mouth, because of your attitude. You don't respect that man. You mistreat. Big Mama was a total different vibe, and a lot of this generation wouldn't be able to deal with some of the big mamas back in the days. Please tell me I ain't lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. This generation, they too weak. This generation go to the football game and go off on a coach or go off on a teacher. Big Mama will be waiting on you to come through that door. Big Mama said them people at that schoolhouse called me and told me how you went down to that schoolhouse with your little skirt on and you was cussing that principal out and showing out in that schoolhouse when you know that boy got ADHD, when you know that boy is rude and disrespectful. They called me from the school and told me how you acted at them people's school in that meeting when you already know that boy don't listen. Big Mama will tell these daddies, they told me you was at the football game, but you ain't been to see them children. They told me you was at the football game and them children rude and disrespectful to their mama. Ho, big mama, ooh, child. Big mama would get them together. The way things is right now, we know there ain't no real big mamas no more. Because big mama wouldn't even allow you to walk around here as a man, as a father, that father children to throw money at a situation. Big mama say, when the last time you seen them children? He'll be saying, well, big mama, I gave his mama some money. Big mama say, I ain't asked you about the money that you gave him. I asked you when the last time you went over there and seen them. When the last time you spent time with them children? That's what big mama be saying. That part. Oh, big mama didn't play that. Big mama would get them together. You know how some parents go to the football field and get mad at the coach and show out? Baby, big mama be waiting. Oh, she'll say, Susie called me. Susie Mary called me and told me how you showed out at that football game because they ain't put that baby in that on that field. Big mama say that darn boy is sorry on that field. And you mad because they ain't let him play? And you showing out like that? You showed your natural behind out there. They called me and told me you turned that football field out. Tell me I'm lying. When you get out there, you don't show out. Somebody don't call Big Mama by the time you got to Big Mama house, because that's what it called when it said it takes a village. Big Mama will be waiting on you. Big Mama didn't care who feelings she hurt. Oh, Big Mama waiting on you. You would go, nowadays, you know how parents want to go buy these have luxurious proms. Oh, baby, Big Mama be saying, come here. You just couldn't pay your light bill the other month. I had to help you pay that. And you around here getting lion, tigers, and bears for prom? You around here buying your child a car and you owe me my money? Big Mama didn't care about nothing. Big Mama say, you bonded that man out and you owe me my money and he cussed you out. He blacked your eye last week. Big Mama be looking, Big Mama didn't care. You mean to tell me that child ain't did nothing in school all year. And you talking about you finna buy them a car. For what? Big Mama tell you that child in 5th grade read at a 2nd grade level and you buying Jordans and iPhones? Oh, baby, Big Mama didn't care what she said out her mouth. I'm serious. Big Mama didn't care nothing about it. She'll get you together. I'm just saying, when the next time you look over your life, she was right. Big Mama was right. And Big Mama didn't care. We got weak parents. They want to be their kids' friends. And that's why a lot of these kids growing up and recording and talking about them in real time, posting videos about the struggles that their mama went through and the sacrifices their mama made. They want to go viral. They want some likes. They want everybody to agree with them. And you got a slew full of young people saying your mama was wrong. Baby, your mama did the thing she did, but you ain't. Your mama did the thing she did. She kept a roof over your head. Your mama did what she did. Your mama was wrong. But baby, she was your mama. And I know some of y'all don't like when people say that. I would never. You hear what I say? My daddy wasn't around, but I still would never make a video about it. My mama was on drugs when she was raising me, but I still wouldn't get on here and make a video about the things that my mama did, tolerated, put up with, lacked. I tell you she was on drugs, but for me to just get on here and bash my mama because she made bad choices, the devil is a lie. I never do that. This generation, when they grow up, listen, you got kids growing up, better be mindful, because this generation, they gonna make videos. Oh, my mama was with this man. Oh, my mama took my child support. Oh, my mama used the money. Oh, my mama was never there. My daddy wasn't in my life. My mama was on drugs. Can you imagine us older folks making videos about the things that our mamas did? Because, baby, if the truth be told, if we really want to go viral, I'm talking about my older people. If we really want to go viral, let's be real. as adults. You know the stories we can tell about what our parents did and didn't do, what we seen, what we know, we can go viral. But to us, all money ain't good money. I don't need that many clicks and likes and people to follow me just so I can, because people on the internet, you don't know me. Some people know me, but I got over 30,000 followers and subscribers. And you think every person know me? Everybody don't know me. And when I click off social media, that's what it is. This generation, they don't hold nothing back. They gonna talk about the stepmama, the stepdaddy. They gonna talk about the grandma. And there are men don't play about their grandma. Who? It's a men will crash out against their mama about their grandma. But this generation, they don't got no respect for nobody. They gonna talk about grandma, mama, daddy, stepdaddy, step-granddad. They gonna talk about them all. This generation, they don't care. They gonna talk about any and everything. So you as a parent, you better be mindful. Because these kids gonna remind you everything you lacked. And my thing is, that scripture in the Bible. Who told Adam and Eve they was naked? Who told? Because somebody, I want to know this. Who told the generation right now that they had the worst of the worst parents? Who told this generation that life was so hard? Who told them that? Who told them that because they didn't rock Louis and Gucci and go on trips and fly out, that their parents was bad? Who told this generation that the mistakes and the struggles that they made was okay to put it out on Front Street? Who told them that? You feel what I'm saying? Who gave them the option to think that life was so bad when our grandparents lived in some of the roughest, worstest times in history? But this generation think it's bad when when they look at them a certain type of way. This generation think that they got to fight every time somebody calls them N-word or they don't like the people. Y'all, they think it's everything. It's just so bad. But who told them that? Who told them that it was that bad? Baby, this right here is scratching the surface, baby. If they get to the root, they'll realize what they're going through, baby, it ain't nothing. It's water off a duck's back. Water off a duck's back. You hear what I say? They think life is so hard. Let's talk about when our great-grandparents or our ancestors, they couldn't even go to school to get an education. Let's talk about we couldn't even use the same restrooms. You want to talk about bad? Let's talk about the working conditions when we could start working. Let's talk about the times when the men really couldn't be in the homes, when they was really taking the black man out of the home. Y'all talking about the government, the system, child support wants to keep the black man out. Let's talk about when they were really being taken out. But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. But listen, your girl got to go get an oil change, and I got a one-on-one later. I hope y'all enjoy, appreciated everything that I said. If you like the way I get down and you have not subscribed, please subscribe to me. Your girl got 91 people watching today on YouTube. You hear what I say? I know I got thousands. I even had some Facebook comments and places. Listen, if you like the way I get down, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Pretty Brown 43. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, my name is Charnetta Pray Hunter. If you like the way I get down. If you like the way I get down, you like the way I talk, no matter what people say about me, you like, I don't care what y'all say, I like the way my girl get down. I may be loud, I'm passionate, and I want to educate. I want to pour into somebody. I don't care if it's one person. I don't want nobody to agree with me. We can go back and forth as long as it's respectful and we get to a clarity on what we're trying to say. I don't mind, but I don't like when people come on my live holler about you loud. If I'm so loud, why are you listening to me? You could just go on about your day. But make sure they're going to say I'm keeping it real. They don't like real. They want stuff. They want microwavable stuff. They want somebody lying and pretending. I don't got to pretend. It is what it is. I have good days. I have bad days. I've been through some things in life and I like sharing it. I'm taking my pain, using it for pleasure. Thank you. Using it for pleasure. I mean, for pleasure, to make sure somebody knows that life gonna life. And it's up to you. No matter how many books, I don't care if you go to church, if you pray, faith without works is dead. You got to change. You got to want to change the way you are, the way you see things, the way you talk. You got to change the people that you are around. If you get on social media every day and listen to somebody cuss and dance and twerk and judge and battle and beg, this is what you're going to get. It's sometimes I don't even be saying support your live host, and I leave my live and I've been on have 34 cents, but I still come back. I don't even know what's going on. But listen, we're going to get ready to pray. I hope y'all enjoyed the live. I appreciate everybody that came, that tapped the screen, that supported the live. Oh, baby, I got some support today. Oh, they was in the building today. Tammy, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody on my YouTube. Thank you to my Facebook followers. Everybody showed up and showed some love today. The love that you show, it pushes me out to the FYP. It lets the algorithm know I'm a real live host. So they're going to continue to push me out so more people can come and watch me. That's what it's for. Baby, I ain't never got thousands. People be talking about how they make 10 and 11 and 7 and 5. Baby, the most I've made is $35. But baby, I still come. Because I do this more for the money. I do it because I like talking to people. I want to help people. And whatever gonna come with it, gonna come with it. And if it don't, I'm gonna show up tomorrow regardless of what I got and don't got. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me and subscribe on all my platforms, because you can subscribe on all my platforms. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Right now, I'm live on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I'm live on all 3 platforms right now. Make sure you go find your girl. My name is Charnetta Pray Hunter on all other platforms but YouTube. On YouTube is at Pretty Brown 43. So if you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you like the way I get down, follow and subscribe so you can follow, so the notifications can be on, so you know your girl is live, so that you can show up and support. Listen, let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins, Lord Jesus. I come to you humbly. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I plead the blood of Jesus over my house, over my husband, over my son, over myself. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. Lord, I'm asking that you close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air. Lord, open every door that needs to be open and close every door that needs to be closed. Lord, you are all knowing and you know every need that needs to be met. Lord, let change come. Let thine will be done. If anybody is sick on my life, I'm asking that you heal them from the inside out, because you said by your stripes we are healed. Anybody weak on my life, pull them close and let them know when we're weak, you're strong. Remind your people that you can use anybody to get a word, a message through. Lord, don't let this message fall on deaf ears, and don't let it return unto you void. Let it reach the people that it should reach. Lord, protect their goings and their comings as they go throughout their day. Give them sweet sleep. And Lord, I cancel any strongholds sent to destroy me, sent to disrupt my peace, my life, my family. I cancel anything not sent by you. Lord, they got like 5 seconds to leave my house, because this house belongs to you, God. I don't know who told the imps that they are allowed to be in my house. This house belongs to God, and I cancel any assignment not sent by you that tried to come through the doors. I cancel it, Lord Jesus. I plead the blood of Jesus. Close the mouths of the enemy. Close the ears of the prince of the air. And we're not wondering what you're going to do. We thank you in advance for what you're about to do. In Jesus' name, amen. I don't know who told them to come for me, but baby, exit. Until the next time. I love you. It ain't nothing you can do about it. See y'all later. Whew.